All right, so today we're diving deep into AI influencers. You've been asking about them, and we found a YouTube video that breaks down like everything, how they work, the money people are making, all that good stuff.
Yeah, the thing that really stood out to me was how accessible this all is. It's not, some crazy futuristic tech anymore. It's tools people are using right now to make these virtual, personalities.
Totally. And it's not just like for fun. There's serious money to be made here.
Yeah.
This video, it showcases Ayana Lopez. She's this AI-generated influencer,
Gosh.
and she's earning her creator, get this, $366 a day.
Whoa.
Yeah, right. Even Forbes wrote an article about her. We'll link that in the show notes for sure. But let's break down the how-to first.
Yeah, sounds good.
So the video, it starts with image generation. They use a tool called Run Diffusion,
Okay.
which has a free trial, and then you can get kind of creative to keep using it for free.
I've heard about that, yeah.
But honestly, the more important part that the video really highlights is using ChatGPT to create these unique images.
Oh, yeah, ChatGPT is way more than just for writing emails and poems, huh?
Right. It's like the artist behind the scenes.
Exactly. It all comes down to the prompts you give to ChatGPT. The video actually shows the whole process of recreating this image of Akina Lopez.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it breaks down the exact prompts they used, which is really helpful. And it emphasizes how you can, tweak all these details, outfits, the pose, even the background, all through these really smart prompts.
We actually included those exact prompts from the video in the show notes, by the way.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, it just shows how much control you really have. So it's way more valuable than just a free trial hack.
Definitely.
So let's get to what everyone really wants to know. How are these AI influencers making money?
Right?
I mean, that's the big question.
Well, the video lays out three main ways. One is through platforms like FanView and OnlyFans.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, tapping into that adult content market. Obviously, they don't go into too much detail there, but they do show how the earnings are structured, based on subscriber numbers and pricing tiers.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it provides some anonymity for the creators, which might be appealing to some.
Right, right.
So what are the other ways to, make money with these AI influencers?
Well, another one is merchandise. The video shows how Eliana Lopez is used to sell merchandise like T-shirts, mugs, stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
But the real game changer, at least according to the video, is faceless YouTube automation.
Faceless YouTube automation. Okay, I got to know more about that.
So basically, it's running a YouTube channel without ever having to be on camera.
Oh, wow.
Your AI is the star. The video explains how to create content using, those AI-generated images and voiceover technology.
I was just thinking, how do they talk?
Yeah, well, there are these tools like DID and 11 Labs, and they can actually turn those still images into talking avatars.
That's amazing. That must save so much time compared to, traditional YouTube where you're constantly filming and editing.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But how do you actually make money from these faceless channels? Is it similar to regular YouTube?
Exactly, yeah. It's the same model. You've got ad revenue, affiliate sales, and you can potentially drive traffic to other platforms, even, those ones we mentioned earlier.
Ah, so you basically build this whole ecosystem around your AI influencer with YouTube as the main hub.
Precisely.
That's really clever. But I mean, YouTube is so competitive. How do you get people to actually watch your stuff?
That's where Instagram comes in.
Ah, okay.
The video explains how you can use Instagram to build this following for your AI influencer, and then you can, direct them to your YouTube channel.
Right, so it's all about cross-promotion. So, what are the first steps to building that Instagram presence?
Well, you got to start by giving your AI a unique identity. The video gives this example of Luna Pixel, a name they came up with using, you guessed it, ChatGPT.
Of course, ChatGPT.
Yeah, and then you write this compelling bio, kind of drawing inspiration from successful examples like Ana Lopez, whose focus on, niche style seems to be working for her.
So it's not just about the tech, it's about having a clear strategy and knowing your audience.
Totally. And then you fill that Instagram page with those high-quality AI images showing different outfits, poses, backgrounds. It's all about variety and depth. And then the key is consistency, posting regularly to keep people engaged.
It's wild how those same influencer marketing principles apply, whether it's a human or, an AI.
It really is.
Okay, so we've got YouTubes, we've got Instagram. Any other ways people are making money from these AI influencers?
Well, affiliate marketing is a big one. That's where you're promoting other people's products and getting a commission on every sale.
Right, affiliate marketing. It's huge these days.
It is, and the video throws a lot of platforms at you, like Get Rewardful, Impact.com, CPA Lead.
Yeah, it was a lot to keep track of.
It is. The creator even mentions making like $10,000 from a single product on Get Rewardful. And Impact.com, apparently TikTok and Amazon use it.
That's pretty impressive.
Right. It just shows how many options there really are.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. Where do you even begin with all of this?
Well, I think a good place to start is understanding the different models.
Okay.
Some platforms, like CPA Lead, they work on a CPA basis. That's cost per action.
Hmm.
So you get paid when someone takes a specific action, like, signing up for an email list or downloading an app.
So it's not about making a sale, it's more about getting them to take a step.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Then you have platforms with like recurring revenue models, like Epidemic Sound.
Okay.
There you get a cut every month as long as someone stays subscribed to the service you promoted.
Oh, so it's like you're encouraged to promote products that people will, like, actually stick with.
Right, exactly.
Kind of just
And of course, there's the Amazon Creator Program. That pays you $15 for every free Audible trial, that you drive.
That's a decent chunk of change.
It is. It shows you how even, those small actions can really add up when you have a big audience.
Yeah, for sure.
The video also mentions Futurepedia.com. It's like this directory of AI tools and software.
Okay.
It seems like a really good fit, for promoting those affiliate products, especially if your influencer is, all about tech.
Yeah, it's like you're promoting stuff that actually makes sense for your audience.
Precisely.
So you're building trust and credibility that way.
Exactly. But don't worry, we won't go through every single platform here. Luckily, the creator of this video has another video where he actually breaks down all these affiliate programs in detail.
Oh, thank goodness. That'd be a lot to cover here.
It would. We'll link that in the show notes, though.
Awesome. Okay, so we covered a lot. How to create an AI influencer, the different ways to make money, the platforms involved. What, stands out to you the most from all this?
I think what's really striking is just how fast this whole thing is changing. These tools and strategies, they're out there, and people are already using them in such creative ways. It's not just like a tech demo anymore. It's a real industry.
Right, and it's not just about the tech either. We saw how important it is to have a strategy, target the right people, and build a brand around your AI.
For sure. And there are so many different ways to make money, from YouTube and Instagram to all those affiliate programs.
Yeah, it's all about finding what works for you and your AI influencer.
Exactly.
Well, this is definitely a lot to process, but we're not done yet. Okay, so we've made our AI influencer. They look amazing. They've got a great Instagram and a YouTube channel all set up. Now, how do we actually make money from them?
Yeah, that's where it gets interesting. The video goes into specific strategies for each platform.
Okay.
And it's not as simple as just posting and hoping for the best.
Right. It seems like there's a real art to it.
There is.
So starting with YouTube, what kind of content actually works for an AI influencer?
Well, the video highlights a few approaches. One is educational content. Think tutorials, explainers, even product reviews, all delivered by your AI.
Makes sense.
And since you're already using AI to create the influencer, why not have them talk about AI tools or, AI trends?
Yeah, that's smart.
It positions them as an expert in that area.
Right. It's like building a whole brand around AI itself.
Exactly.
So educational content, that's one. What else?
Entertainment's another big one.
Okay.
Think skits, comedy, even music videos starring your AI.
Oh, cool.
And remember, these tools can animate those still images so you can get really creative with the visual.
Yeah, that's where those advanced prompting techniques we talked about come in handy, right?
Exactly.
You can really control the expressions, the movements, all of that.
Yeah, and then don't forget about storytelling.
Yeah.
Even though your influencer is AI, you can still tell stories about their life, their experiences, their opinions.
That's a good point.
People connect with stories, and that's what keeps them coming back.
So it's not just about showcasing the tech. It's about using the tech to tell a good story.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. So how does Instagram fit into all this?
Well, think of Instagram as your visual playground.
Okay.
That's where you really showcase your AI's personality and style.
Right.
High quality images are key, but it's also about consistency,
Okay.
Posting regularly, engaging with followers, using the right hashtags, all that helps you grow.
It sounds like a lot to manage. Any tips for staying organized?
The video actually recommends using a content calendar.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, plan your posts in advance, batch create images and captions.
Right.
You can even use scheduling tools to automate the posting.
Right, right.
It frees you up to, focus on the bigger picture.
Yeah, so you're basically running a mini media company here.
It kind of is, yeah.
But ultimately, all this effort is about getting people to those, like, money-making avenues, right?
Right.
So let's talk more about those affiliate programs.
Yeah.
And of all the platforms they mentioned, which one seems like the best fit for AI influencers?
Well, since your AI is probably going to focus on like tech and AI trends, Futurepedia.com seems like a good choice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a whole directory of AI tools, so promoting those through your influencer is a win-win. You're providing value to your audience and earning commissions on any sales.
Yeah, it aligns with their brand.
Right.
And the AI space is, like, blowing up right now, so there's a lot of potential there.
Huge potential.
And don't forget, we've got that video in the show notes that breaks down all those affiliate programs.
Oh, yeah, definitely check that out.
So we've got YouTube, Instagram, affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
Anything else we haven't covered?
Well, the video briefly mentions brand partnerships.
Okay.
As your AI influencer gets more popular, brands might actually approach you for sponsorships or collabs.
Oh, interesting.
So it's kind of like traditional influencer marketing, but with an AI.
Right, an AI twist.
Exactly. Brands are always looking for new ways to reach their target audience, and AI influencers, they offer this like unique and potentially cheaper way to do that.
It's really interesting how this is all evolving.
It is.
It feels like we're just at the beginning of, like, a huge shift in how we think about online influence.
Yeah, I think so too.
But with all this talk about technology and strategy and stuff, it's easy to forget about the human element.
Yeah, you're right. At the end of the day, even though we're dealing with AI, it's still about connecting with people, you know?
Right.
Building an audience that trusts your influencer.
That's a good point. Authenticity matters, even when it's virtual.
It really does.
So for those people who are maybe a bit hesitant about this whole AI influencer thing, what would you say to them?
I'd say don't be afraid to try it out. These tools are getting easier to use all the time, and possibilities are like endless.
Yeah.
But be strategic about it. Think about what makes your AI unique, what they offer, and how you can build those genuine connections.
So it's like any other business, really.
It is, yeah.
You need a plan, you got to put in the work, and you got to be passionate about it.
Totally. And who knows, maybe in a few years we'll be talking about your AI influencer as the next big thing.
I like the sound of that. So we've covered like a ton in this deep dive.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about how to actually create AI influencers, how to make money from them, even touched on like the importance of the human element, even with all this AI stuff.
Yeah, it's been a really good deep dive.
But now we want to hear from you guys, our listeners.
Yeah, I'm always interested in hearing like different perspectives on this stuff.
Totally. So let's jump into some of the questions we've been getting.
Sounds good.
Okay, this one comes from Alex, and he asks, with all these different platforms, like how do I know where to focus my efforts? Which is like a really great question, especially if you're just getting started.
Yeah, it can be a lot to take in, for sure.
It can.
I think it really comes back to, knowing your audience and your AI influencers' strengths. Like if they're really good with visuals and, short form storytelling, Instagram might be a good place to start.
Yeah, start there.
But if they're better suited for like longer tutorials or entertainment stuff, YouTube might be a better fit.
Totally. It's about like playing to their strengths.
Exactly.
Okay, here's another one. This is from Sarah. She asks, how do I deal with like negative comments or people who are skeptical about my AI influencer?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's going to happen, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Not everyone's going to be, on board with this whole AI thing. And some people might be, pretty critical.
For sure.
The key is to like be transparent
Okay.
and authentic. Be upfront about the fact that, hey, this is an AI influencer, but also emphasize like the value they bring.
Yeah, focus on the positive.
Exactly. Build a community of people who, appreciate what you're doing.
Like anything new, right?
It is.
There's going to be those early adopters and then those who are a bit more skeptical.
Right.
Focus on the people who get it. Okay, one last question before we wrap things up. This one is from John, and he asks, what's the future of AI influencers? Are they like going to replace human influencers altogether? I mean, that's the big question, right?
It is a big question, and one that, a lot of people are talking about. Personally, I don't think AI influencers are going to like completely replace human influencers. I think there's always going to be that, desire for that human connection.
All right, that authenticity.
Exactly. But I do think we're going to see some big changes.
Okay.
AI influencers are only going to get, more sophisticated, and we'll probably see them integrated into like all sorts of online stuff.
That's true.
I mean, we might even see like human and AI influencers collaborating.
Oh, wow.
Or even, totally new types of digital content that we haven't even thought of yet.
It's kind of exciting and scary all at the same time.
It is, but it just shows that we're living in like a really interesting time, a time of so much innovation and change.
It's true. So as we wrap up this deep dive into AI influencers, what's the one thing you hope our listeners take away from this?
I really hope they come away feeling, empowered. This technology is becoming more and more accessible and can really open up new opportunities for anyone who's, creative and wants to try something new.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time to be exploring this whole AI influencer thing, and we
Real.
can't wait to see what you guys create. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Be sure to check out the show notes for all the links and resources we talked about. And until next time, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep diving deep.